Greetings, Daquan Lawrence here at the United Nations in Geneva, here with my brother Peter. I just wanted to interview him about his experience here at the United Nations. First of all, what brings you to Geneva, Switzerland?
Yeah, man, so I actually come from a very deep marketing background where I support different organizations. One of my clients is Helen City, Baltimore. They work with Baltimore residents, but this is going to become an international thing on trauma-informed healing. So a lot of people who's been through losses of brothers, losses of parents, communicating to the police or to the teachers how to communicate to people who's been through these things to prevent the aftermaths of people who don't get communicated properly, like people, losing their brother and then wanting to go get revenge, or people losing their family and wanting to go mimic what their parent was doing. So essentially what Healing City is all about is communicating or working with government partners and local partners to make sure that citizens are, informed on exactly how to communicate in those situations. So what brings me here is obviously, I'm Nigerian nationality-wise, and obviously this forum is about people of African descent, and we go through a lot of racial discriminations, educational inequity, etc. So I think for me, this is really good for me to really understand what the work of my client is about, and honestly what the UN is about, because transparently, I don't think I had the most clearest grasp on essentially like how the UN work, the forms they had, even something like this. So it's really good for me to see, all the different countries coming together, being held accountable for exactly how they're treating people that look like me and you. You know what I mean? So I think it's very insightful this far, day two.
One, I definitely want to say shout out to Baltimore's Healing City on the international platform. Secondly, I just want to thank you for your presence and all your work that you're doing, brother. The last question that I have for you is, again, you kind of just said everything on the head. What do you think is the importance of Black youth, whether in America or all around the world, knowing about human rights?
Yeah, man, and just off the rip, me and you can kind of speak to like the scarcity of ourselves here, and why when we see each other, we're happy, like, yo, it's one of my brothers here. So I think that it's good for us to be more informed, because with social media and us growing in the tech age, I think a lot of people are misled communication-wise on essentially like the policies, the rules, the steps to make change. A lot of people think that you just go to the streets, hold up signs and things and make, overnight adjustment. And I think this is good for me, and not just me, but other Black people to see the processes that not just us as citizens can play, but then even, country and state representatives play, and even how they're even being held accountable, right, on essentially like the practices that are taking place. And I think that, again, with the miscommunication that's going on through social media, false news, it's really good for us Black folks, especially, who have a lot of opportunities that are taken away from us, to learn these type of things on a regular basis, to like be here in Switzerland, in Geneva, not just the environment, but like the diversity in language, diversity in background, shake hands with people from different places and understand how to operate in those environments is essentially what's going to put people like me and you at the forefront of change in the future. So I think that that's essentially what makes the importance of, people like me and you being at events like this.
Once again, well said. Again, thank you for your presence, bro.
Sure.
I appreciate everything that you do. Do you want to drop your social media just so?
Yeah, feel free to first and foremost make sure you're following Helen B More. That is HEALING BMORE, Helen B More, and that is the official page for Healing City, Baltimore. Again, where we make sure that we're preaching trauma-informed healing across the community, going international. And then my personal social is Peter Iwuh, PETER.IWH. Hope to see you on the ground. Thanks.